Hi guys, I think I'm live now. How are you guys? This is basically the start of preparing for CAT 2024. That I think is the essence of the stream. So we are going to discuss what is the best way in which you can make the good use of the remaining 9 months. That is basically the idea for today. So if you can see me and if you can hear me, if everything is good, please do like the chat. Please do message me in the chat that everything is good. Then we'll start today's session. We have close to 25 people who are watching the stream live. Please do like the stream, guys, and we'll start the session. Many people have these often asked questions that, okay, 9 months are remaining. I am either a repeater or I'm a fresher, and what should I do? So if you're a repeater, I'll first answer that question, and after that, I'll look at the fresher side. If you're a repeater, you already probably know the areas that you're good at and the areas that you're bad at. That is, you probably know the sections that you're good at, the sections you are bad at. Now, typically look at it if you are not good at verbal. The way I want you to psychologically approach the examination is that you should try to convert your weakness into your areas of strength. That is, you have to work so much in your area of weakness that eventually it will become your strength. That I think should be the psychological way in which you approach this examination. For example, I met a repeater yesterday, and he was telling me that he was scoring 99 in Quant, he was scoring around 95 in Lrdi, but he is very scared of verbal, and he scored around, I think this time he scored very low. I think he scored in his 40 percentile or so. So he was telling me that he wants to improve Quant and he wants to improve Lrdi and somehow try to achieve 80 plus percentile in verbal. Then I told him that that is not the right way to approach the examination. The way you have to use these remaining 9 months is to convert this area of weakness, this perceived big weakness that you have, into your areas of strength. That is, if you are working on verbal every single day for say 1-2 hours, then imagine how confident you will be at the end of 3 months or at the end of 6 months. Now, if you avoid this difficult first step and if you focus only on your areas of strength because it gives you positive reinforcement, then you will never become good at verbal. And again, on the day of the examination, you will always have that psychological fear that I am not good at verbal, maybe my cutoff will not be cleared. And so you will not do well even in the remaining 2 sections because of that additional stress. So what I would recommend for those kind of students, that is any student who has identified, especially a repeater, who has identified one area of weakness, is that spend these remaining 9 months, or at least the first 3 out of these remaining 9 months, in ensuring that you put in a lot of effort in that one particular section. If that particular section is verbal, I want you to develop new hobbies. The hobbies should be such that it actually helps you in your CAT preparation. So try to read at least 1-2 articles every single day online. Try to read some good op-eds, that is opinion articles or editorials online. Try to read some articles which are based on history, or some articles which are based on science and technology. So try to read a diverse variety of articles on a consistent basis. Every day, at least 2 to 3 articles you should read online. So that, and try to make it enjoyable. So try to make it as a hobby. That is, if you're traveling, if you're commuting to work, try to see if you can read an article there instead of maybe looking at some Instagram reels. So if you are, say, having your lunch, instead of just going on YouTube and watching some videos, try to see if you can read an article online. Try to see if the article, it need not be very difficult, it need not be very painful at the start, but at least develop that habit of reading articles online. This, I think, should be a good first start. Hi Vishal, hi Prajwal, hi Shraddha, hi Harshit, hi Chandan, hi Kritika. Yeah, Shraddha is saying, I have to manage a job and a small baby, sir. How can I manage to prepare decently? I have purchased the course, but I'm not able to keep up with my daily tasks. The job, I think I can understand that you can find time, but having a job as well as a small baby, I think I can empathize with you. It will be difficult for you to ensure that you find the time, but you have to basically figure out a time around your baby's schedule. If it is not a very small baby, if the baby actually sleeps through the night, if it's a 3 or a 4-year-old, then probably try to get all your preparation done early in the morning before the baby actually wakes up, before you go to work. Because I think that is the only time where your mind will be completely fresh. So try to use it to the best of your abilities. So in the morning, early in the morning, try to wake up at around say 5:30 a.m. And before the baby wakes up and before you have to go to work, maybe till around say 7:30 a.m., try to finish whatever you plan to do. That is, if you are looking to read a few articles, do that. If you are trying to solve a few questions, try to do that. If you're trying to watch a video so that you can understand some concepts, try to get that done early in the morning before any of the other works actually happen. That, I think, is how you can probably manage time better. Chidambaram Muthu is saying, hello sir, I'm Cracku 2023 student. I've scored 86.96 percentile. I've scored 96 in DLR, 93 in quants and 32 in VRC. I'm really demotivated. I want to know about the Cracku content manager job. Okay, Chidambaram, please do send a mail to support@cracku.in. If you send a mail to support@cracku.in, then we will look at your profile. Now, for students like you, Chidambaram, this is what I was telling you. Many people, once they do poorly in one of the sections, they make it a psychological roadblock. They tell themselves that they are not good at verbal, and then they suffer a lot. I don't want you to get into that kind of a zone. The way you have to look at it is, from 96 in DLR, your scope for improving is not a lot. From 96, you can maybe go to 99. Similarly, in Quant, from 93, you can probably go to 96, 97. But in verbal, you can go from 32 to 95. So the improvement that you can get is vast in verbal. That is how you should tell your mind that that is a big opportunity that I have, where I can increase my marks. Don't tell yourself that, okay, I'm very bad at verbal, I'll not improve at verbal, all of these things. Try to see that this is a big area where you can improve, and put in the effort, you will improve. You know what you should do to improve in verbal. To improve in verbal, you have to ensure that you are actually reading a lot of articles. That is a very important thing. And the second thing is trying to comprehend the article in the first scope. That is, basically you should try to understand after every passage, psychologically you should try to understand or summarize what that passage actually means. That is, if a passage has say 3 paragraphs, what does the first paragraph say, what is the second paragraph, what is the third paragraph? You should basically understand how each of the paragraphs fits into the entire passage. That is very important, and that you will get only after you start reading a lot of articles. Guys, we have more than 50 people who are watching this stream live. I need at least 100 likes before the stream ends. Vatsal Salvai Singh, sir, I'm very bad at quants, please help. One more thing that I've noticed recently is that CAT 2023, the quants were very difficult, because of which people suddenly started feeling very underconfident with respect to their quants. Many people who used to feel that quants is their area of strength, because the paper was very difficult, they feel that they are again having this paranoia that quants is very difficult. Now, one thing is, this time's quant is significantly more difficult than it ever was. And in my opinion, that won't repeat. Because I think for many reasons, I feel this was just an outlier. It was just with respect to one institute, and the way the paper was set was that it was very, very difficult. I'm assuming many people actually complained. Many people, I think even the IMs have realized that if the paper is so difficult, it is actually not very helpful to the students. I'm assuming they would have figured it out on their own, or after looking at the feedback that the students have given. So most likely, I don't think that will happen again. Kritika Mandal is saying, I've scored 90.4 percentile, sir. I've scored 94 in DLR, 97 in quants, 46 in VRC. I'm really demotivated. Can I increase my percentile from 90 to 90.5? I also have a job. I think it is definitely possible. Like, you can actually figure out what you should do. You scored 94 in DLR. Again, the chance for improvement from 94 in DLR is not a lot. Maybe you can get 97, 98, not more than that, right? It's difficult to really be very, very confident about it. From 97 in quants, you can maybe go to 99. The marks you will get may increase by, like, say 5 to 10 marks. But the big chunk of your scoring opportunity is in VRC. If you scored 46 in VRC, if you put in consistent efforts every single day, read a lot of articles online, start taking verbal sectionals, start answering a lot of questions, start looking at the concept videos that Saili has made. Saili is very, very good at verbal. And many times I look at her videos before I take the examination, because she has these very nice tricks that we can use to solve the verbal ability questions as well as the reading comprehension questions. So she gives very nice ideas about how to approach these passages. So I always look at her concept videos and revision videos in verbal to get a better idea. You can try doing that. Kritika Mandal is saying, I'm working and get only 4 hours in weekdays. I think 4 hours is more than enough. Right now, if you're using this 9 months properly, I think if you start using just say 2 hours every single day, that I think is sufficient as of now. Hello sir, I'm part of batch 8. Kindly share a plan on how to use the package, and if so, please share the live class schedule also. Okay, good question, Vivek. One of the things that I wanted to tell students is, last year I think we had around 30 to 35 live sessions. This year we are increasing the number of live sessions by quite a lot. We are planning to do 80 live sessions from now till CAT. We will be having live sessions on Wednesday and Thursday. We have hired very nice faculty who will actually help us in doing the live sessions. I will also be taking some of the live sessions. Saili also will be taking some of the live sessions. And we have also hired some very nice, very competent teachers to conduct the live sessions. The way you should approach these live sessions is to look at them as a good way in which you can practice a lot of questions. Many people have this lack of time where they actually not solve a lot of questions. So I want you to use these live sessions in a very productive way, where you try and answer as many questions as you can. Kishore M is saying, sir, how to use this 9 months of period for all the sessions if you're starting from the beginning? The first thing I would tell you is focus on, I'm sorry, I just hurt my leg a lot. So just give me a second. Okay. Kishore M is saying, sir, how to use this 9 months of period for all the sessions if you're starting from the beginning? The first thing I would tell you is try to finish the portion. Try to look at the concept videos that we are having and try to ensure that at least there is no backlog with respect to the daily tasks. Every single day we'll be sending you a list of videos that we want you to watch. So ensure that you're watching all of those videos, and we'll also be giving you a few questions to answer at the end of every video. So try to ensure that you're sticking with the schedule and finish all the tasks that are needed. In addition to it, like I was mentioning earlier, try to solve as many questions as you can. That will give you the confidence and the wherewithal to actually do well in the examination. Sir, how can I start my CAT preparation for CAT with bank exams? I would say bank exams also help you. If you have taken some bank exams before taking CAT, the portion is similar. It is just that the questions will be more difficult. So at least you'll have some understanding of the basics. So that should not be a problem. How do I overcome plateaued mock scores for Quant 30 plus? You have to solve a lot of questions. The way I tell students is roughly look at it this way. If you are answering 100 questions in Quant, your marks will improve by 1 mark. So if you say in Quant you're getting 30 marks, to go from 30 to 31, you have to answer 100 Quant questions of CAT level difficulty. If you answer 100 Quant questions, you'll get to 31. If you answer another 100 questions, then you'll get to 32. So try and answer as many questions as you can. And keep this number. If for every 100 questions that you're answering in Quant, your mark will typically increase by around 1 mark. Hi sir, I made the decision to repeat CAT. I can't join a job as my father runs a proprietary store, which is on my responsibility now. So what should I do to value during the year and justify the gap year? See, again, these kind of things I don't want to answer, man. The reason for that is if you don't plan to work, how can I justify it? If you tell me that you want to work in your dad's shop or I don't know, then the thing is, if you have a lot of free time also, it is not very useful. What I feel is if you have a lot of free time, many people will not be able to use it productively. They actually waste it all off. So try to ensure that you don't have a lot of free time. Try to ensure that you're not hanging out too much with your friends. Try to focus on the goal that you have and try to work as hard as you can. For CAT preparation, because we have 9 months left, you don't need to work for like say 5-6 hours every single day. Right now, from now till CAT, if you work for 2-3 hours, that is more than sufficient. So there is no reason to not do a job. That is how I would want to put it. Hello sir, I got 68.73 percentile in CAT. So which colleges should I apply? I think we have a very nice URL, which is the CAT percentile required for IIM calls. If you enter your profile and your expected CAT percentile, you'll get a list of calls that you can expect. So try to use that nice util. Sir, I would be happy if I have a chance to speak with you over phone call. Just send a mail to support@cracku.in and then we'll try to figure something out. Sai Shashidhar, hi sir, I'm a domicile male with 88 percentile in ZAT with a minimum of 79.5 percentile in every section. What are my chances of getting a call from XMB? I'm not so sure, man, but actually the calls will be out very soon. So let us just wait for it. Hello sir, I purchased Cracku course for 2024. I want to build strong fundamentals in Quant. If you want to build strong fundamentals in Quant, ensure that you are watching all the concept videos that we made very regularly and try to answer the questions, as many questions as you can. And at the end of any question, if after watching the video solution you are having any doubts, definitely do message below the question and post your doubt. We'll try to respond to that doubt as soon as possible. But the key to improving in quants is looking at the videos and solving as many questions as possible. That active solving will help you in improving faster. My experience will be 4 years during CAT 2024. Is it worth? I think 4 years is okay, but more than 4 years I think can be an issue. So try to clear CAT in this year itself so that you don't increase your work X too much, because then probably it will make sense for you to do the 1 year MBA exam, 1 year MBA program instead of 2. Good evening, sir. What is your strategy? How did you manage to score a perfect 100 percentile? And what was your overall score and sectional scores? How many hours did you study every day? See, the thing is, if your job involves preparing questions for CAT, it becomes easier to do well in the examination. The second thing is, when I am taking the examination, the pressure on me is definitely lesser than the pressure that is there on a student who is attempting CAT. So, and I solve a lot of questions. I solve hundreds of questions every single year because I prepare the dash cats. Our Cracku dash cats are taken by thousands of students. So I prepare the quant for it, I prepare the verbal sections for it. I mean, we have a team, but at the end of the day, it is something that I solve every single day, and I also record the videos for it. So you can imagine the number of questions that I solve on a regular basis. When you solve a lot of questions, you become very good at it. So for me, when I look at a question in CAT, in quant especially, I know immediately how to start solving that question. So there is no confusion in my brain about what should be the first step. And once you know the first step, it becomes easier to solve it. And how do I know the first step? Because I've been solving these kind of questions, thousands of questions on a yearly basis. So if you want to do well in CAT, the answer is very simple. Try to answer as many questions as you can. Actively answer questions. Naveen Kumar is saying, sir, can you please share with us a schedule to crack CAT in 9 months? If you want to crack CAT in 9 months, we have written a blog. We also have a schedule, a PDF. So we have a batch which is starting, I think in the next, I think from Monday it is starting. So in that batch, we will be giving you the daily task. Every single day, we'll tell you that, okay, this is the topic for today. Say the topic is ratio and proportion. So we'll be giving you a few videos that you have to watch in ratio and proportion. And at the end of it, we will also give you a few questions that you should answer. The schedule is designed in such a way that the entire portion will be completed by the time CAT comes. In fact, the portion will be completed much earlier, and you will also get a thorough revision. Now, if you don't want to enroll to our course, you can at least download the PDF. Downloading the PDF is completely free. So if you download the PDF, you will get an idea of what topic to study every single day. Now, the material will not be provided for free students, but at least the PDF is free. So at least you will have some sort of a structured way in which you can approach the examination. Anand MS is saying, sir, for a person who is weak in DLR, how to go from 0 to 100? If you are not good in DLR, if you are looking to improve in DLR, what I would tell you is there are two things that I would recommend you to do. The first thing is solve the previous year's papers. Solve the CAT Lrdi sets from say CAT 2017 to CAT 2023. You have I think 7 years, and every year there will be around say 2 or 3 slots. So you'll have around roughly maybe 40 to 50. 7 into 3, around 20 slots. Each slot will have say 4 sets. So you will have around 80 to 100 sets. Very good quality actual CAT papers. So try to answer those slots, those sets thoroughly. You will have around these 100 sets from the recent year's CAT examinations. Try to get all of them correct. Even if you are not able to get them correct, try to solve every single one of them. If you're not getting them correct, you can look at the video solutions. Cracku has provided the video solutions for all the previous year's papers. That should be your first step. The second step is to ensure that you are actually doing the Cracku daily targets. Cracku daily targets are very, very popular among students. Every single day, we get thousands of students who are taking our Cracku daily targets. Daily targets, in daily targets, we give one quant test for free. We give one Lrdi test with video solutions. We also give one verbal test with video solutions. This is for students who are enrolled to the daily targets. They get all of them every single day. So try to see if you can solve that Lrdi set on a daily basis. If you're doing it on a consistent basis, on the day of the examination, you would feel that, okay, I've solved around 200 to 250 Lrdi sets. And whenever I was not getting a set correct, I looked at the video solution. So when you look at the video solution, again, you get different ideas about how to approach these Lrdi sets. Kritika Mondal is saying, okay, add study room goals for every week in Cracku portal. Yes, we'll try to do that. Okay guys, I'll answer a couple of questions before ending the stream. I'm not feeling too well, so I would want to end the stream earlier. Till now, all the classes are covered by Saili ma'am only. Will you not take classes in batch 8? Mostly, she explains the concepts and I solve the questions. That is how we divide the teaching part. She explains the concepts, I take these live sessions, I do the video solutions for daily targets, I do the video solutions for dash cats. So solving is mostly done by me. Explaining concepts is done by Saili. That is how we have divided. Ranit Biswas is saying, sir, I feel sick on the day of, I felt sick on the day of the examination. I had 101 fever, non-stop cough, but still I somehow managed to score 91.5 percentile in CAT 2023, 99 percentile in QA, 90 plus in verbal, but messed up my Lrdi big time. I have seen this happen to many students. It is very unfortunate. Many people unfortunately mess up the Lrdi part, and this time there was no very easy set. In the last 4-5 years, there was at least one set in data interpretation which people would get correct. But this year, all the sets were not trivial. Some of the sets were very difficult. Some of the sets were medium difficult. There was no easy set, because of which many people messed up in the LRDI section. Okay guys, we have more than 50 people who are watching this stream live. Guys, please do like the stream. Quants was really tough for Lrdi, sir. How did you manage accuracy on that day? I didn't do too well in quant. Like normally I score full marks in quant every year, but this year I think I got 2 questions wrong, and I think I didn't attempt 2 questions. So it was a tough section even for me. But I knew beforehand that it was a tough section, so I started answering very fast from the start. And I tried to, towards the end, I realized that I was not answering all the questions, so I tried to make educated guesses. So when I looked at a question, I tried to eliminate 2 options, because sometimes you get a sense that, okay, the answer has to be an even number, or sometimes the answer has to be a multiple of 3. So if that is the case, I was removing 2 options, and whenever I was removing 2 options, I was just marking 1 option and going to the next one. Because otherwise it was very difficult to answer all the questions in a theoretical manner. Bhushan Gaikwad is saying, sir, I cannot find the CUET PG TIS 1-month crash course on app. Please do send a mail to support@cracku.in. We'll look at any of the technical issues. I'm so scared of quant. How should I increase speed in quant, sir? Jane is asking, to improve speed in quant, you have to answer as many questions as you can. So try to solve, say, 10 questions every single day, 10 quant questions every single day. You can look for a good source for quant. If you don't have a good source, you can look at the Cracku daily targets, or you can look at the Cracku study room. So try to find out a good source and try to answer 10 questions every single day. Look at the heuristic that I mentioned. If you are answering 100 quant questions, your marks will improve by 1 mark. Okay guys, I'll answer one last question before ending the stream. We have 58 people who are watching this stream live. Please do like the stream, guys. We have only 46 likes, so I would want to get at least a few more likes. Just to tell you that we will be doing a lot of live sessions this year. These live sessions will be only for the premium students of Cracku, because we got requests from our premium students last year to increase the number of live sessions. Last year we had around 30 live sessions. This year we'll be doing around 80 live sessions from now till CAT. So every Wednesday and Thursday at around 7 o'clock, we'll be having a live session. In those live sessions, we'll be using them very productively. We'll be solving as many questions as we can. We'll be explaining all the questions in detail with good shortcuts, which will help students remember these tricks on the day of the examination. So if you're an enrolled student of Cracku, definitely don't miss our live sessions. We'll be having live sessions every Wednesday and Thursday at 7 p.m. Aniket Kushwa is saying, sir, how much time we should give on a daily basis as a working professional in weekdays and weekends according to your course? I think from now on, if you prepare 1 to 2 hours every single day, that should be sufficient on a weekday. Maybe 3 hours over weekend should be fine. But that required time will increase as CAT comes closer. Jane is saying, is live sessions only for study room students or even students who have enrolled for daily targets, sir? The live sessions are only for students who have enrolled to complete Cracku. That is, if you have enrolled to any of the batch, then you will get it. If you are enrolled only to the daily targets, you will not be able to watch the live sessions. How frequently will you be taking the classes? Also, 7 p.m. is a bit early for working professionals. Can the classes be conducted at 8 p.m.? Chandan, that is the issue. When I take the classes, I want to finish the classes by 8 p.m. So I'm taking the classes from 7 to 8. Right now, I think I'll be doing some of the classes. We have hired some faculty who will also be doing the live classes, but I'll also be doing the live classes regularly. But all the classes will not be taught by me. There are also some excellent faculty that we have hired. So it will be a mix of everyone. But the classes right now are from 7 p.m. I know it is slightly early, but if it is early, only then we can actually conduct more classes. If we do it late, it will be difficult for us to conduct as many classes. We are trying to conduct every Wednesday and Thursday, 2 classes, 2 live classes every week. They'll be from 7 p.m. But yeah, if you miss out on some of the live classes, you can watch it later. That video will always be there, so you can watch it later. Okay guys, thanks for tuning in. I have to go now. I'm not feeling too well, so probably I'll rest for some time.